The process of performing a show at LAYT, the adrenaline, the energy, and the willpower required to make it to a really good show, like a musical or something, with a full audience, and you're singing, you're dancing, you're acting, you're doing all this stuff, you're running around the bus barn. The afterglow of that, when you're done and you're just outside and you know you've done a great job, I don't think you can really compare that to anything else.
LAYT is an audition-based youth theater company producing dramatic plays, musicals, and advanced workshops, such as Shakespeare workshops for the advanced actors who have continued through the program. But it is most importantly a place where the actors can come together and explore talents that they think they might have, discover strengths that they have, and then build on those skills to become dancers, musicians, actors, directors, stage managers. It's a place for them to really explore themselves and learn to grow. In school, there's the peer pressure of falling into this group, falling into that group. You look this way, you don't look this way. You're successful because you do or don't do these things. But I feel like here, we've been able to create a place where that doesn't exist as much. Everybody is truly equally accepted. Everybody that's been here has been here for a really long time, and they come and they're really invested, not just in the work that they do, but in each other and in building a support system for each other, a network of friends.
Yeah, do it, dance with me.
They start to really care about the performance from the standpoint of how LAYT looks, and they want to do a good job for the theater group.
I feel like LAYT has established a basis for what I want in a community.
We can be mature when we need to be, but we can be immature when we want to be, and that's most of the time.
Do I think the relationship between the LAYT kids will last, their friendship and stuff? I hope so. I hope so. I've seen such wonderful friendships grow out of the LAYT experience.
I think they're going to be friends for a long time.
The staff are a group of adults that are terribly crazy people, but they're hilarious, and they're very much like the mothers or the one or two male directors we've had, fathers of LAYT.
I mean, I feel like a second mom to a lot of the kids.
I call you guys my friends.
It's a really nice relationship.
Yes, I am here to supposedly impart my knowledge and wisdom and guide you through something, and hopefully I'm able to do that. I feel that we're all together in creating the art that we create. And seeing those kind of relationships, professional and personal, really develop into something that I would say is really, truly a legitimate theater community.
We are small. We perform in a small space, so we just offer a different performance experience. One, in a small performance area, you are aware of your audience.
You can really feel what their reaction to the show. You can tell if they're enjoying it, if they're not. We always talk about that backstage. Everybody knows instantly within the first scene or so whether the audience likes it, whether they don't.
We're education-based, and we really believe on helping the actors arrive with their character, creating their character. It's not all about me telling you exactly what to do, but helping you learn to find your character and what works for you.
Interestingly enough, that's the part of acting that is the most key central thing, which is to be able to get into that character.
They're responsible to each other, they're responsible to themselves, and it's not done in a structure of a school. Yes, there's performance and you want to do well, but the kind of competition you put on, that you have you put on yourself. It's not that you have to go win. You don't have to do this. You don't have that element of it. It's truly inspires you to give of your own accord.
It's fun to watch people come in and then completely change over that period of time.
It lots of times gives them confidence where they didn't have confidence.
I guess I never really had the confidence to see anything like that myself.
It's really given me a useful tool that I don't think other things can really do as well.
Personally, being homeschooled most of my life, there was a great change in my life between the ages of 11 and 13 because I'd never had to work with kids that went to public school or private school in a close proximity. I learned how to deal with this entirely different alien group of people.
We do everything together. I mean, we go to the movies together, we go on trips together. They're typically good kids too, when it comes to, you know, the standard drugs, sex, and rock and roll. We rock out pretty hard, but not so much on the drugs.
Bring it down, guys.
I think kids have changed, and so as a result of that, kids are more mature. I think their ability to handle more difficult acting experiences is better than it was even 15 years ago, so that their world experience is wider, and so we can challenge them with more stuff, but also help them to realize that sometimes certain things aren't necessarily appropriate.
To be able to see the actors at LAYT, how they've grown, just for me as their director, shows the power of theater and how it has a power to reach every group, every age group, every person. And that's the most you can ask for out of art. And that's one reason why this is so important to me.
Having those friends and that place to go to and this thing that they cared about, the show, and this mentality, the show must go on, it gives you something, it's like fate that gives you something to keep going.